Hey, darling. Okay. Do you like my little, well, I guess it's not a thrift store purchase. It was a estate sale that my aunt was in charge of, but I'm in the ROTC now. Just kidding. But I thought it was appropriate today. Natalie's dad passed in November, and so they're having the memorial service here in Billings today. And so he was a Vietnam vet, so in kind of love and gratitude for him, his service not only for the country but in my life, and what he, some of the refuge that he kind of brought to me. So with that being said, my practice today with you is in dedication to him. His name is Rand Booth. And I'm grateful that I'll be able to celebrate with her and her family later on today. I feel like you don't just have one dad. You have one dad, but you have a lot of great men that kind of step in sometimes when other people are absent, and I think that's everyone, and that's no shade on any dads, because I know that we're all human just trying to get through this shit sometimes. So, but with that said, let's go ahead and ground down through our sit bones and allow the crown of the head to lift up to the sky. And close your eyes and just allow yourself to come into your breath. So breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Again, big inhale. And exhale. Two more breaths. And exhale. One more time. Big inhale. And exhale. Starting up our practice from a space of gratitude. Give gratitude to the universe, that big creative energy that is all around us and both inside of us. Give gratitude to this earth as she reminds us that we live in a space of abundance rather than a space of scarcity. We have everything that we need, and we ourselves are more than enough. To give ourselves some grace as we heal. The more grace we can give ourselves, the more grace that we can give to others. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Give gratitude to Indigenous peoples of these lands, the Crow and the Cheyenne, Salish and the Blackfeet tribe. And if you're tuning in from a different place and space, please be encouraged to look up who the native tribes are, native people of your land, and to give gratitude to them. Always reminding ourselves that land acknowledgement is just the first baby step in us coming into right relationship. It post thought, word, talking about it, what real rent looks like, what right relationship looks like, having the conversation with yourself and with people within your circles, and respectfully reaching out to tribe, and then also indeed. In the space of the US, that looks like deeds, to land. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Give gratitude to Black and Brown people as the original creators and sustainers of this practice. From a space of ahimsa, non-violent and non-harmful action, or a space of loving action, both on and off the mat. We start with loving ourselves more in order for us to radiate that same love to the people that are around us. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves, our own ancestors and our own lineage, acknowledging their truths and untruths, their trials and triumphs, tribulations and their transgressions. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. And if there's a person or persons, place or places that you'd like to dedicate your practice to today, then take the time to do so now. Big inhale. And exhale. Slowly open your eyes. Come back into the room and into the space. And then go ahead and slowly just turn and look back behind you, out past your right shoulder first to start, and then slowly turn and look out past your left. And slowly bring yourself back to your center line. Drop your chin down towards your chest. Roll yourself back. And then slowly pull yourself forward. Exhale, maybe you press on your thighs to roll yourself back. Inhale, pull yourself forward. Exhale, press back. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, slowly bring yourself back to your center line. Go ahead and take your left hand outside of your right thigh and turn and twist and kind of press down on your forearm right above your elbow to press into the top of your thigh. You see the heart in your chest. Turn past. And then slowly, same thing on that opposite side. Hands plant, press, turn, twist. And slowly bring yourself back to center. Hand to the outside of the knee. Sit up tall this time. Roll back through your shoulder first, and then tent your fingers at the base of the spine. And if you want to, hand can come around to grab onto the inside of the hip. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly bring yourself back to your center line. Same thing on that opposite side. Hand to the outside of the knee. Hand swims back behind. Tent the fingers at the base of the spine. And hold the crown of the head high. Hand can swing around to grab onto the inside of the hip if you want to. Relaxing and releasing through the jawline and the neck. And then slowly bring yourself back to your center line. One more time, seated cat-cow. Inhale, pull yourself forward. Exhale, press. Inhale, pull yourself forward. Exhale, press. Inhale, pull yourself back up. Go ahead and rock back on your sit bones. Grab onto the front part of your ankles and feet and roll over your knees and shins. If that's not an option, just kick your legs out to the side and swing yourself around. Coming into a child's pose, big toes come together to touch and sit bones move back down towards your heels. We're gonna pump here a little bit. So inhale, pull yourself forward, maybe feet lift up behind you and turn and look out past your right shoulder. Turn and look out past your left, and then shift yourself back. Inhale, pull yourself forward. Toes come to touch behind you like you could clap your feet. Press into your palms and look out past your left shoulder. Breathing into the belly, and then turn and look out past the right, and then shift yourself back. 2 more times. Inhale, forward. Drop toes together to touch. Turn and look. And then slowly move yourself through center line. And then press back. Inhale, chest forward. Drop down through the hips. You're on the front part of your knees, right above your knees and on your thighs. If that's too much, just take it back. Look over that left shoulder. Turn and look over your right. And slowly press yourself back. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, shift back and forth side to side. Take your hands out in front of you. Press down, or hands come into prayer, and then take the hands back behind the head, praying child. Big inhale here. Exhale, hold. 2 more breaths, big inhale. And exhale. 1 more time, big inhale. Exhale, slowly pull yourself forward. Shift forward 1 more time. Hands can come and plant right in front of you. So you're giving everyone a really good cleavage shot, men and women alike, and then pull yourself back. Hands come underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Let yourself sway back and forth side to side. Maybe you take some barrel rolls here, picking sit bones back down towards your heels. And then do that opposite way. And then go ahead and tuck your toes, ground down through your palms, and pop your hips back and high down dog. Press into your palms and pull down through your heels. Engage your quads. Big inhale here. Exhale, spot right in between your 2 thumbs, and step your feet come up to meet your hands. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Hold here. Exhale, bring yourself down and over the tops of your thighs. And then on your next inhale, sweep yourself all the way up to stand. Exhale, tense your arms. Hands come back behind you. Interlock your fingers, pull down through your fists, put a bend in your knees, and let yourself sail over the tops of the thighs. Fists raise up to the sky. Open up through your shoulders and your heart. Release your hands, they float down to your sides. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale. Hands come down to the mat. Step back into your plank. Drop down to your right knee and just kickstand that foot out just a little bit. Hand lifts to rise, big inhale. Fingertips pull towards the front of the room. Squeeze on your center line, and then kick your leg out. Kick your leg out. Squeeze to your center and kick your leg back. Squeeze out, squeeze back. 2 more times. Squeeze out, squeeze back. Last one. Squeeze, kick out, squeeze, kick back. Big inhale. Exhale, swing that foot to the outside of the mat. If your toes come back in and you bring yourself up, sweep your arm over to the side, coming into your gate pose. So from modified gate to gate. And then exhale, serve the earth. Hand comes down, knee comes underneath your hip. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. Again, inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. Inhale back into table. Knee kickstands out. As you press down into your palm and kick that opposite leg back. Hand reaches to the sky. Nice deep inhale. You're gonna squeeze midline and kick it out. Squeeze midline and kick it forward. Squeeze back, squeeze forward. 2 more times. Squeeze, or I should say 2 more sets. Back, 1 more time, squeeze, forward, squeeze, back. And then go ahead and swing that foot out. Kick that bottom foot back in. Gate pose, swing that arm up and over. Big inhale here. And then exhale, swing. Hand comes down to plant, opposite hand comes down, knee underneath your hip. Inhale. Chest forward. Exhale, press. Again, inhale, forward. Exhale, press. Inhale, back into your table. Take your hands out about a hand length distance so you come into more of a modified plank. You're gonna lower, drop down through your hips and lift. Breathe into your belly. And then exhale, come back to the knees, tuck the toes and send the hips back behind you. Pull up and in on your low belly and then spot right in between your 2 thumbs, step, step. Feet come up to meet your hands and then inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, come down and over the tops of the thighs. And then inhale, sweep yourself all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands move down to heart line. Inhale, arms sweep high to the sky. Exhale, bring yourself down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, let yourself fall and sweep yourself right into your chair pose. Big inhale here. Hands move down to your heart line. Come onto the ball of your left foot and step your right foot back behind you. Inhale. High crescent lunge, drop your heel and open your hips. Big inhale here. Warrior 2. Reach with your top hand and let yourself swing back. Reverse your warrior. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. 1 more time. Big inhale. Exhale, pull yourself up. Ground down through your foot and hinge your hips back as hand comes down to your shin and opposite hand comes to the sky. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale. Bend in your front knee. Hold here. Turn and pivot on that back foot. That right hand can plant to the inside of your left foot. Hand comes high to the sky. Big inhale here. Exhale. Go ahead and half hop that foot up your mat. Take your hand out beyond your big toe just a little bit and raise yourself up and out of your hips, coming into your reverse triangle. Ground down through the back edge of that back foot. Try to even out through your hips. And then exhale, slowly release. Hands plant, hop. That right foot back, left foot steps back to meet it. Big inhale. Lower and lift. Forward facing dog. Exhale. Down dog. Spot right in between your 2 thumbs. Put a bend in your knees and hop. Feet up to meet hands. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, down and over the tops of the thighs. And then inhale, sweep yourself up into your chair pose. Hands move down to your heart line and come onto the ball of your left foot this time. Left foot steps back behind you. High crescent lunge. Arms come high to the sky. Exhale, drop your back heel and turn and twist. Open yourself up into your warrior 2. Nice deep inhale here. Reach through your fingertips, flip your palm and take yourself back. Big inhale. Exhale, hold. 1 more time, big inhale. And then exhale, bring yourself down. Go ahead and pivot on the ball of that back foot. Left hand to the inside of your right foot. Right hand high to the sky. Nice deep inhale. Then exhale, turn your torso, a little mini half hop. Raise yourself out of your hips as you straighten through that front leg. Think about wrapping your muscles around your bone. Hands come right to the toe or right beyond it as you turn that opposite hand up to the sky. Trying to edge down through that back foot still. And then exhale, slowly release. Hands come down to the mat and hop that foot back. Step your foot back behind you. Press back through your heels and shift forward. Lower and lift. There's a little gust of air there. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hold. So you're in your forward facing dog right now. Big inhale. And then exhale, drop down to your knees and send your hips back. Child's pose. Come back to your intention and your dedication. Pull yourself forward. Bring your knees together to touch. And then just shift over and onto your hip. Bring yourself all the way down and onto your back. Soles of the feet come high to the sky. Flex through your toes and press your legs away from you. Think about wrapping your muscles around your bones. Big inhale here. And then exhale. You're gonna slowly crisscross in terms of a scissor kick of your legs down to the mat. And then slowly lift your legs up. We'll do this 3 more times. For 3. For 2. And for 1. Legs are strong. Legs come high. Flex. Put a bend in the knees. Give yourself a nice big hug. Hook your chin in towards your chest. And then bring yourself down. Arms come out to the sides. Lift your hips and let your knees drop over towards the right hand side. Turn and look out past your left fingertips. And then pull your knees through the center line. And same thing on that opposite side. Knees drop over to that opposite. Turn and look out past your right fingertips. And slowly knees pull back through your center line. Give yourself a nice big hug. And then legs come all the way down to the end of the mat. Palms can face up to the sky. Toes flap out to the side. Allowing yourself to come into your Savasana. And just being here in the stillness of you. Maybe one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly as you lay in Savasana. Noticing the rise and the fall of the chest, of the belly as you breathe. Is there any heat and any sensation there? Do a quick body scan all the way up from the top of the head, down your forehead and into your cheeks, through the throat and the chest, the shoulders, down the biceps, into the elbows and the forearms, the wrists and the hands. Can you release anything that you're holding there? Can you release what you're holding in your belly? Just be mindful about it. And don't ask yourself if you can. It's more of a matter of just knowing that you are. I think even the questioning of ourselves in terms of can we is still you recognizing that you in the practice, and even in terms of questioning yourself, are in the practice and are in a space of healing. So coming back to that mantra we kind of said at the beginning of this month with the new moon, right? That my soul is self-healing. That I believe in the spirit and the love that lives within me. And that is a space that I focus on in terms of healing and growth and letting go and being better as a person on the day-to-day. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, you can slowly press yourself up and on into a simple seat. Hands can rest down on the knees, or palms face down, palms face up, one hand to heart, one hand to belly. The divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in me sees, honors, and reflects the divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in you, dear Jane, and everyone who's tuning in, the collective we and all of us. Thank you all for sharing your practice with me and for trusting me with your bodies, hearts, spirits, and souls. And to that I say, go in peace, and remember to serve love always. Thanks so much, y'all.